Today, I'll show you how to use this chess computer with the new Supreme T2 chessboard. The computer is the Chess Classic Element module. I'll talk more about the engines in a second, but first I want to show you how to connect and use the board and the computer. The new Supreme T2 basically works completely without cables, because Bluetooth and the battery are now built into the board. But for chess computers like this one, you still need a cable to connect them. Also, the computer needs more power than the board, so it gets additional power through a separate cable. Here, you connect the computer to the board. You also need to switch the slider to the symbol and turn on the board. After that, you can start the computer as well. The computer includes the engines ChessGenius and the King. ChessGenius is more suited for positional training and plays roughly between 900 and 2249 ELO. The King plays more actively and aggressively, and its strength ranges from about 700 up to 2534 ELO, especially if you give it more time to think. With very short time controls, around 5 seconds per move, both engines play at a similar strength. With ChessGenius, you choose between the modes Fun, Easy, and Normal. Fun mode will intentionally make mistakes. Within each mode, you can also choose a level from 0 to 9. There is no exact ELO shown here. The higher the level, the deeper the engine calculates and the stronger it plays. The King shows its strength directly in ELO. There are fixed ELO levels and also comfort levels. These are 4 adaptive levels that adjust automatically to your playing strength, which makes it easier for beginners to get started. A chess computer is a great addition if you don't always want to play online against real people on a physical board. The main advantage is no rating pressure, no time pressure, and no fear of losing. You focus more on your mistakes instead of your ELO. There's also no tilt like in online games when you lose multiple games in a row. With a computer, you can immediately see mistakes, take moves back, and continue playing from the same position. So the game isn't just over, you can actually learn from it. Of course, it's not all advantages. Computers defend extremely well. Even if you reach a winning position, it's often still hard to convert it into a win. When humans make mistakes, they often collapse and make more mistakes right after. A computer doesn't do that because it has no psychological factor. And of course, playing against real people is more fun, especially if they are sitting in front of you. I'm mainly comparing online play on a board versus playing against the computer, because in both cases you're basically playing alone. Now quickly how I personally use the computer. I usually set the King to around 1750 ELO and write down the moves like in a real game. My rating is around 1800 and I still lose quite often. But I repeat my openings, learn from mistakes, and I really have to stay patient in endgames. I almost never do that otherwise, which is probably why endgames are still my weakest area. If you already have the Supreme T2 board, I think this computer is a really nice addition and a good way to mix things up. If you like both, you can also get them as a bundle and save around 50 euros. And if you use my code Willeinhelm5, you get an extra 5% off the bundle price.